My name is Michelle Whipple. I welcome you to day 22 of our sadhana. I'm a teacher here at Cosmic Flow. I'm also a coach, and you can find me at thatIwouldBeFree.com. That link is at the Cosmic Flow website if you want to come back to it later. So welcome. I just want you to take a moment to just check in with yourself. Day 22 feels kind of like an auspicious day. Okay, good. I'm just got word that everything's working okay with the tech. So we'll go ahead and dive in and get started. I think everybody here is likely not, this is not your first day, but if it is, I will explain as we go along. So I invite you first to just find a comfortable seat. You can go ahead and close down the eyes. Maybe adjust your position if you need to find a little bit more balanced posture. And then begin to pull that breath down into the belly. And exhale out the mouth with a sigh. Inhale again. And this time exhale out the nose. You can bring those shoulders up on the next inhale and give yourself a nice squeeze or around and back and let them drop behind you. Just checking in, seeing what state you're arriving in this morning. Let's take those palms together in the prayer position, rub to generate a little heat. And then press the palms in together. Thumbs press into heart center right against the sternum there. And let's inhale in this position. Exhale. And inhale to tune in. Om Namo Inhale. Squeeze, root lock, hold. Let all that energy flow up the crown. Exhale, relax the hands down. We'll go right to our ego eradicator posture. So the pads of the fingers tuck in to the pads of the palm, thumbs extended, arms at 60 degrees. Close the eyes and then roll them in and up, focusing on the third eye, and begin breath of fire. Just a reminder, this is a powerful breath, in and out, pumping the navel entirely through the nose. Last little bit. Inhale deeply. Bring the thumbs to touch overhead. Let the fingers fly up toward the sky. Squeeze root lock. Hold. Send all that energy up the crown, out the top of the head. Hold. Squeeze. Exhale. Apply a little bond. Squeeze at the bottom. Keep the mudra. Hold. And inhale, float those arms down. You can make contact with all 10 fingers on the earth as you relax. Well done. We'll begin spinal flex now. So both of those hands come to the front of the shin in easy pose. Inhale, spine flexes forward. Exhale, it rounds out the back. Keep that chin tucked so you have a nice crown of head reaching toward the sky. Inhale forward, exhale back. Close the eyes down. And take a moment just to notice the sit bones, how they rock against the floor. That's part of this exercise, is the stimulation of the root chakra. Last few seconds. Here's a moment to pick up the pace if you would like to. If you're feeling like your spine is moving now, go ahead and deepen that breath, quicken the movement. Inhale deeply. Pull root lock, squeeze, elongate the spine. Let that crown reach up toward the sky as you send all the energy up. Hold. Exhale, relax. And in between each exercise, just take a moment with the eyes closed if you can. Notice what changes, notice what shifts. This kriya is called the Kriya for Elevation, and I grew up in Wyoming where the valley floor was at 7,200 feet. I don't know what that is in meters because I'm very American, but I like this kriya because it gives you the idea of standing on a mountaintop and surveying the landscape. It gives you a perspective over what is around you that you don't have otherwise, and so between each of these short exercises, you have that opportunity to stand on your mountaintop, rooted to the earth, but also elevated with a new and maybe beautiful perspective. All right, let's go into our our spinal twist. So palms are extended out and up, folding in on top of the shoulders. Inhale, twist left. Exhale, twist right. And with all of these movements, you can add a little mantra, a little silent vibrational mantra. Sat on the inhale, Nam on the exhale. Powerful breath, powerful movement, waking up that spine. Every twist, see if you can take it just a little bit deeper than you did the twist before. Keep those sit bones really grounded to the earth. Feel yourself connected to the earth through those sit bones. And then feel the crown of the head pulling up toward the sky. So you have a nice elongated spine as you twist. Very good. Last little bit. If you want to speed up, here's your opportunity. Pick up the pace for the last little bit. Inhale, center. Squeeze, root lock. Pull, hold, send all that energy up. Squeeze. Exhale, relax down. Another opportunity to notice what shifted, what changed. All right, let's bring those feet out in front for life nerve stretch. So legs are extended, feet are together. There's a modification here I like to share. If you have trouble with hamstring flexibility or actually like hyperflexibility and trouble supporting yourself, adding a pillow rolled up here can be really helpful. Then the motion becomes about squeezing your abdomen against your thighs. So you're squeezing, kind of squeezing that pillow. That's the focus of the exercise. This is going to help keep the spine nice and elongated and help you to avoid like arching over, which is what we're trying to avoid. So nice long spine. Everybody reach up high. Fold forward. You're reaching towards those toes. If you can reach the toes, go ahead and grab on. If not, wherever the hands fall is just fine. And then in this position, inhale up, exhale down. So it's a subtle movement, and it's subtle because the emphasis is on elongating that spine more than it is curving the head toward the knees. If you're unable to reach those big toes to squeeze them, you can get the same effect by rolling the eyes in and up. Both of those, either of those actions are activating the pituitary gland. Last little bit, stay with it. Check in with the posture, make sure you have that spine nice and elongated. Legs are active. Feet are reaching back towards you, the toes are reaching back towards you, keeping the back of that leg activated. Inhale up, squeeze root lock, hold. Exhale, fold all the way forward. Hold the breath out just briefly. Inhale and relax, whatever relaxing position you'd like to come into, but still seated. We'll take just a moment here. And before we get into our modified Maha Mudra, I want to just explain briefly one of the body systems. So we have our lymphatic system, which is part of our circulation, that puts the lymphatic fluid back into our bloodstream. There's also a network of fluid that is called the interstitium that goes in all of the walls and all the in-between spaces of the body, and that is a fluid-filled area as well. So anytime we're doing a breath with our abdomen squeezed forward, we're putting some unique pressure on the diaphragm. And particularly when we do that breath of fire and we're pumping that diaphragm, it's really moving that fluid in an interesting way that we don't often do. So it's giving a lot of replenishment and refreshment to that fluid that maybe isn't circulating that way normally. So something to think about as we get into our modified Maha Mudra. So go ahead and take your right heel, tuck it up under the perineum. So the heel is going to be in contact with the perineum. You're sitting on that. If it's not available for you to reach the toe in this position, then just go ahead and bend that front leg so you can find a kind of a balanced posture here. If it's helpful, you can tuck a pillow on one side or the other to give you some support. But the point is that we do want you to grab onto that big toe in this posture. So wherever you can do that, go ahead. And we'll do that nice big inhale, elongate the spine. Exhale forward. You can tuck that pillow in here if that felt good to you. And then begin breath of fire here. And we're not here very long on either side, but think about that Jalandhar neck lock. So pull that chin back, elongate, that's going to elongate the back of that cervical spine and help you to avoid kind of that slumped position. You want that nice elongated spine. Last few seconds. Inhale. Exhale. Stretch the head and the torso forward and down. We're going to hold the breath out just briefly here in this forward position. Inhale and come out. We're going to switch just right over to the other side. So left heel tucks in. Make contact with the perineum wherever your leg needs to be. Find that position. Let's inhale long. Exhale, come forward, grabbing onto that big toe. And begin breath of fire. And with each of these pumps of the abdomen, imagine these little ripples in the pond kind of extending out from the diaphragm. That's what you're creating here, is that movement in that in the lymphatic system, but also in that interstitial fluid system. Last few seconds. Inhale deeply. Exhale, lean all the way forward as much as is comfortable for your system. Hold that exhaled breath out just briefly. And then inhale and come up out of the posture. We're headed for that life nerve stretch with the legs divided wide, but if you need to pause and give yourself a few taps with the fists here on the hamstrings, that's definitely available. All right, so legs are spread wide. I'm going to give you the same advice here. The point again is to elongate the spine and then reach the abdomen toward the thigh. It's a little hard to have a pillow on either side, I've discovered, but you have how the movement should feel now from that first life nerve stretch. So go ahead and inhale the spine long, exhale forward, grab onto those big toes if you can, if not, wherever the hands fall. Inhale, exhale to the left, inhale center, exhale to the right. And again, keep the backs of those legs active, so that means the feet are kind of reaching back toward your face. That's going to help protect you from overstretching. And again, if you can't reach those big toes to give them a squeeze, just roll in and up to the third eye. Keep that gaze rolled in and up with the eyes closed even. Your body knows where it's going by now, so okay to close those eyes down. Last little bit, and if you've been doing this, you know what's coming. We're going to be moving to center stretch. I will cue you here in just a couple seconds. And bring it to center. Inhale up to center, exhale down center. As you're working your way through these 40 days, I really encourage you to play with the pace of these exercises as you go along. There are different kind of benefits and different sensations that you can get from going faster or slower. I just encourage you to check in with your body and try some different things, see what feels good to your system. It may change from day to day. Inhale up. Stretch the spine nice and long. Crown of the head is reaching like an arrow towards the corner of the room. Exhale, bring it down. As far forward as feels comfortable. Hold the breath out. Inhale, and you can come up and relax. The next posture we're headed for is the cobra pose, but take a moment here just to notice. Maybe just check in. You know, last time we talked about this, we were doing spinal twists, I think. So what's moved, what's changed? How does your system feel different compared to that few minutes ago? And when you're ready, we'll make our way onto our stomachs for cobra pose. So hands are coming underneath the shoulders. Option is also to come up here to Sphinx pose, so elbows under the shoulders. The fullness of the posture is with feet touching, the pubic bone staying connected to the earth, and then hands pressing all the way up. So find which version of cobra pose is going to work for you today. And in this position, we'll elongate the spine, even bringing that chin forward slightly, and begin breath of fire. Again, if you're looking for a modification, elbows underneath the shoulders is a fantastic modification. And in this position, you may be able to really keep those legs buttoned up or zipped up together. We want those heels touching if possible. But whatever you can get yourself, whatever your body's willing to do today, go with that. Inhale deeply. Arch the spine all the way to maximum, whatever your maximum is. Exhale, stay in the posture. Hold the breath out at the bottom of that exhale, squeeze. Whole root lock, hold tight, squeeze. Inhale. And then exhale, slowly lowering down vertebra by vertebra. Finally bringing the chin to rest on the ground. So you're keeping that kind of elongated, open throat chakra. If you have neck injuries or issues, then please be cautious with your neck. If this doesn't feel good for your system, you can do one cheek to the floor and then rotate to the other side. But do the modification that's going to work for you. And we're just resting on the stomach here for a moment. Arms by the sides. And when you feel ready, you can come on out of that posture. We'll make our way back to easy pose. And we'll begin shoulder shrugs. So hands are both planted on either knee. Shoulders reach up on the inhale, squeezing up around the neck. Exhale, let it drop. And go ahead and begin. Close the eyes down and imagine that fluid wave that you're creating through the body. Again, if we think about this, we have so much fluid in our bodies. That's basically what we are made of. And you're creating these little waves that are going to help circulate those fluids through now up into the neck. Even, if you feel it, you can feel it kind of shaking that, even maybe that cerebrospinal fluid, that fluid that our brain sits in. As you do that, inhale up, exhale down. Really let it drop so you feel that little bump in the fluid. Last little bit. If you want to pick up the pace and go faster, now's the opportunity. Inhale up. Squeeze, pull root lock, squeeze the shoulders up, everything, all the energy is sending up that spine. Hold. Exhale, relax. Inhale deeply, bring that chin elongated, kind of like when we were in that cobra position, and then exhale, bring the chin down to the chest. And then begin neck rolls, right ear to right shoulder. Inhale as the head drops back. Exhale as the chin comes around the front. And nice and slow here. This exercise is more about the mobility and less about the flexibility. So definitely you can feel into those little creaks and crevices of your neck. Take your time as you go over areas that feel particularly tight. But the neck, the cervical spine is one of our more sensitive parts of the body and definitely something we want to protect. Be cautious with. Next time your chin comes center, go ahead and switch directions. Option to add a little smile to this posture. Just bring those corners of the mouth up slightly. It's a modification that's always available to you. Inhale, center. Squeeze root lock. Just a brief hold here. Exhale, relax. And for our final posture, we'll be doing kriya. So come sitting on the heels in rock pose. If you need to, you can put some pillows underneath the ankles or between the heels and the buttocks, but what we're hoping is that you can get some pressure from the position those heels are in on the back of the thighs, bottom of the buttocks, activating that channel. So the mantra is Sat, navel pulls in, Nam, navel exhales. Arms and the mudra are going to be up overhead. The mudra is a Venus lock, so left over right for female identified, right over left for male identified, with the Jupiter fingers extended. So mudra looks like this. And then go ahead and bring those arms up overhead. Check in with yourself that the shoulders are not shrugged around the ears. We want to let those relax down and back. And let's begin. Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam, Sat, Nam. Focus overhead. Sat, Nam, 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 Sat, Nam. Sat. 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 Nam. Inhale deeply. Squeeze all the muscles tight from the buttocks all the way up the back, shoulders. Mentally allow that energy to flow up to the top of the skull. Squeeze, hold. Exhale, keep the mudra. Inhale deeply. Exhale. All the air out and pull Mulban. Squeeze at the bottom of that exhale, breath held out. Hold. Hold. Inhale. And float those arms down. You made it. It's time for Shavasana. So take a moment and then find that most comfortable position, lying down. Legs can be extended out long as is conventionally done, or if you would like, you can prop them together with knees leaning on each other. Feel free to grab a blanket, cover yourself. Anything that makes you 10% more comfortable is encouraged. So if that means a pillow today or an extra prop, then go ahead and grab that. Just start by bringing awareness to your thoughts. Extend a little gratitude to your brain for helping you to know what to do through this kriya today, to help you as it will throughout the rest of the day. And then invite it to go ahead and take a little break. It's an opportunity for the brain to relax. Sometimes they don't go willingly, so this is just an invitation. And then if your brain would like a job, go ahead and focus in on the soles of your feet, your toes. Maybe tense those muscles, then let them relax. Let the feet flop open. Bring that focus to the ankles, the calves. Flexing and then releasing. Inviting the tension to drain away. Those muscles in the thigh, the quadriceps, the hamstrings, the muscles that insert into the hip, allow those to relax. Invite your pelvis to become soft. And move up into the abdomen. If it feels good, you can place a hand there, just extending a little gratitude. Invite the muscles of the abdomen to soften. And then place that hand back down at your side as you move into the back muscles, the muscles of the low back. If it feels good, you can invite a little tension there and then relaxation. Up into the shoulders, the shoulder blades, the traps. Again, if it feels good, a little squeeze and then relax. Down into the arms, the muscles of the upper arm, the forearm, the wrist, the hands. Before making your way back up to the neck. And then bring your attention forward into the muscles of the chest. Invite those muscles, the heart center, to really soften, open, way up over where we started to the head, little muscles that go over the skull, the muscles of the face, the forehead, the jaw, the cheeks, the front of the neck. This is your moment just to take a break before the day officially begins. To notice the breath as it comes into your body, exits. Wiggle the fingers and the toes. And start to make little circles with the wrists and the ankles. Reach the arms up overhead for biggest stretch of the day. All the way from the tips of the fingers to the tips of the toes. Big stretch. And then bring that left knee into the left chest, letting it drop over to the right side in a nice twist. Keeping both of the shoulders on the ground. And you can let the neck turn in the opposite direction of that knee to complete the twist. And then on the exhale, exhale, go ahead and change legs. Bring that right leg up into the chest. Let the left leg go long. And then bring the right leg over to the left side. Then bring the palms of the hands together, the soles of the feet together. Rub, rub, rub. Generate some heat between those surfaces. And grab onto both knees. Tuck in for some rock and rolls, the full length of the spine all the way up from neck to tailbone. Give yourself 2 or 3 of those to spread out that energy before coming all the way back up to seated. So as you make your way back to easy pose, I will explain. So our meditation is the stress relief and clearing the emotions of the past meditation. We'll be here for 11 minutes. And this meditation is very useful for dealing with emotions from the past. Sometimes those get sticky and stay with us. It can also bring those things up as we work through it. So we're working with the breath of 5. Inhale to the count of 5. Hold to the count of 5. Exhale to the count of 5. Not a segmented breath, just one smooth breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Slightly slower than that. You're going to want to go at a pace that's comfortable for you. The eye focus is to look at the tip of the nose. So I'm going to remind you that as we go through the meditation, because that's where I find my eyes. My eyes tend to be the thing that wanders. The mudra is to have all the fingertips touching in kind of this tented position right in front of the heart center. So go ahead and find your easy pose, find your mudra. Check in with yourself, make sure everybody seems relaxed now, but go ahead and check in with those shoulders, make sure they're not inching up around the ears. And then we'll begin that breath. So again, it's inhale to the count of 5, holding to the count of 5, and then exhaling to the count of 5, about 5 seconds each. All right, let's begin. That gaze point at the tip of the nose is a little uncomfortable. It's okay to notice that. Just kind of keep reminding yourself to go back to that tip of the nose, and you'll find as you go along that your eyes will get a little bit used to it and be able to relax into that. This your last cycle. lock, squeeze, hold. Exhale, relax the hands down, stay inside. And this is your last opportunity to kind of take a look from the peak of this mountain that we've arrived at this morning, or whatever time of day it is, wherever you are in the world. Let's bring those palms to heart center. Rub if you'd like, generate a little heat. Press the palms together, thumbs into the sternum. We'll close with a long time sun, one time through, followed by a long sat and a short nam. Inhale to long time sun. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on, guide your way on, guide your way on. Satnam. Thank you for joining with me today. Again, you can find me at thatIwouldBeFree.com. Just in closing really quick, I wanted to share a tiny bit from Mary Oliver. As long as you're dancing, you can break the rules. Sometimes breaking the rules is just extending the rules, and sometimes there are no rules. Satnam. Have a beautiful day.